everyone, welcome to our India study tutorials. Today we are going to discuss about the hot topic which is in the news, that is Iran hits Israel and US bases after killing of Khamenei. Let us go through the introduction part. Following the reported killing of Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran launched retaliatory missile and drone strikes against Israel and US military bases in West Asia, escalating tensions into a wider regional conflict with global geopolitics and economic implications. So all these attacks has been linked to the damage of infrastructure and also damage of the life of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, supreme leader of Iran. Now here, blast and near misses have been reported in Gulf cities such as Dubai, that is UAE, Doha, Qatar, Manama, Bahrain as part of Iran's offensive. Sirens, interceptions and alarms have sounded in Israel as well as near US bases in Gulf states. As we have discussed here in the west part of West Asia, so here US bases in Gulf states as well. Now let us see the immediate triggers of this attack. Joint US Israel operation targeted military commanded centers, okay, and the nuclear linked infrastructure. Then senior Iranian leader position, and then Iran confirmed that Khamenei's death and announced 40 days national mourning period. According to their religious laws and everything, they have been announced that the leader has been dead and announced 40 days national mourning period. Coming to the overview of this conflict, Israel and UAE conducted major strikes on Iranian military and nuclear sites. Iran responded with attacking Israeli cities and then US bases in West Asia. Risk of regional war affecting Gulf security and global oil supply chain. As we can see that we have a Strait of Hormuz, which acts as a global oil choke point, faces disruption risk. Now let us see India specific impacts. We have energy security. So let us go through one by one. The impact of energy security will be, first thing, India imports 80% of crude oil. 80% imports plus of crude oil majors passes through Strait of Hormuz. As we have seen in the previous slide that in the immediate effects, it has been affected the strait of this acts as a choke point, and then nearly 50% of Indian crude oil imports move through this route. If this conflict happens, like if this continues, it leads to the oil price raises. If the oil price raise, then it leads to inflation and financial pressure. The possible effects on India would be high fuel prices, increased import bills, rupee depreciation risk, like reducing the money value of rupee. So as we can see, here we have this strait of Hormuz. Here we will get all imports. We import everything from here, so this area will be damaged, which leads to inflation and all. Next thing will be economic impacts. Raising oil prices, which will be one thing. If this increase, then the transport cost, manufacturing cost and inflationary pressure will also be increasing. Next, current account deficit may be widened, and then growth slowdown risk in conflict prolongs. Now Indian diaspora safety. So as we have seen that it has been attacked on West Asia as well, in the US, in the West Asian part of US. So here over 1.3 crore Indians live in West Asia. Escalation may be required. Evacuation operations like Operation Ganga, Kuwait escalation. During the time of Operation Ganga and Kuwait evacuation, Indians have been moved to their homeland India cause of this chaos. If this prolongs, then they have to be moved to India again, like Operation Ganga and Kuwait evacuation. Coming to defense and strategic concerns, regional instability effects, and then Indian naval development, anti-piracy missions, sea land security in Indian Ocean region. We have Indian Ocean region here. We have security and strategic concerns here, as we have strait here. The regional effects will be there. Indian naval development will also be affected. Anti-piracy mission, and then sea lane like sea through route, sea route of Indian constitution will also be affected. Coming to India's foreign policy challenge, India maintains relationship with all sides. As we can see that India have relations, like it has been in relations with the Israel, Iran, and U.S. Okay, strategic partnership with Israel, civilization and energy ties with Iran, strategic cooperation with U.S. Now here the question comes: whom would India support? So here India follows strategic autonomy, which is also called as balanced diplomacy, calling calls of restraints and dialogue, like not supporting anyone, and avoids taking sides openly. As I've said, that it avoids taking sides of one respective country in this chaos. Coming to the effect of impacts of this war, not war, like this attack on trade and maritime route, that is threat to Strait of Hormuz. Here we have, yeah, here we have this strait, and then Babel Mandip shipping route. Around 30% of India's westbound exports passes through these routes, which results in shipping delays. As there is chaos, as there is threat in the sea lane routes, then the uh, shipping of this exports and everything imports will also be delayed, which leads to higher insurance and freight costs. And then we have India's likely policy responses, like how would India react to all these conflicts and all. Diversification of oil imports, as we have discussed that we import oil from Iran and everything. It is going to be diverse from now on, because if we depend on only one country, if that country is in some problem or in chaos, then the oil imports from that particular country to India will also be disturbed, which will be problematic for Indian citizens. So here it is going to diverse its oil imports, and then use of strategic petroleum reserves, that is SPR, and then diplomatic mediation support, like mediation support in the sense not openly supporting one country or one particular country, like it acts as diplomatic, like balanced diplomacy and protection advisories for Indian nationals. Coming to the way forward, diplomatic Coming to the way forward, diplomatic de-escalations through UN and major powers, revival of multilateral negotiations, regional security dialogue mechanisms. Coming to the conclusion part, the Iran, Israel and US. Escalation highlights India's vulnerability to West Asian instability due to energy dependence, diaspora presence, and trade linkages. India is now expected to pursue strategic neutrality, energy diversification, and diplomatic engagement to safeguard national interest while supporting regional and stability. I hope that the detailed explanation is quite simple, because everything is there on the screen. If you read it once, then that will be very helpful for you. And if you want to support this Arunya Study Tutorial channel, please do like, share, and subscribe to this video, and please do comment on this video. Hope you like this. Thank you for watching.